Neha, do you remember when Arabian Ranches 3 was first announced back in 2019? A lot of people had doubt. They said things like, why this location? Isn't it too far? Who is even going to live here? And they said the price were too high, 1.2 to 1.3 million for a 3-bedroom townhouse. That's expensive, they said.
I remember that time. People were hesitant to buy here, and today that same 3-bedroom townhouse, it's trading somewhere between 2.8 to 3 million, even 3.2 in some cluster. This is what happens when you have like a master developer such as Emaar coming up with a family-focused community, especially now when you hardly have anything available in the townhouse and villa segments.
And this community, Arabian Ranches 3, has become Emaar's one of the most successful townhouse and villa community. And this proves one thing: a well-planned location, a well-planned community wins in the long run.
Hi, I'm Neha from Experience Realty.
Hi, this is Emaar from Experience Realty, and today in this video we'll cover Arabian Ranches 3 in detail. We'll discuss the master plan. We'll see what were the launch prices. We'll see what are the current prices now, what are the rental prices, and how are the prices in the secondary market.
Along with this, we're also going to look at what all is upcoming, what are the pending handovers, what are the amenities coming up in the future that are going to augment the prices even further.
So if you're looking to buy, hold, or sell, watch this video until the end, because this video will going to help you in making a right and informed decision.
So Emaar, Arabian Ranches 3 today is a great example where investors have seen remarkable appreciation, almost about 120% return on their investments. And the best part is, it's not even fully handed over yet.
I mean, that's a very exciting part, because right now, as we mentioned earlier, only the 30% of this community is ready and the prices have already doubled. Just think about it. The community 70% is yet to come, which means more clusters will be handed over, more amenities would be added. The souk is already open, the school will gonna come up, the entry and exit point will gonna happen as well.
I think now what's important to understand is the location of Arabian Ranches 3, how it's strategically positioned between the Emirates Road and Sheikh Zayed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan Street, two very important lifelines of Dubai that make connection to the rest of the city seamless.
When Arabian Ranches 1 was launched, it was considered very far. But now this location, Arabian Ranches 3, has become a prime spot in Dubai. And if you talk about the proximity to downtown, 20-25 minutes, Dubai Marina, 20-25 minutes. And if you talk about the new airport and the old airport, both takes hardly 25 minutes, and Global Village is just opposite to us.
Absolutely. Global Village just being 10 minutes away, so whether you are working today in downtown or Business Bay or even Dubai Marina, it's only going to take you about 20 minutes to reach there.
And as the demand for the townhouses and the villa is increasing, so this community was created to cater that demand, so it has become a very affordable and yet a luxury community.
See, that's the thing to understand about Emaar. When they do a family-focused community, when they do their planning, they try to create a community that has a 15 to 20-minute radius around which all your ready social infrastructure is available. So when we talk about schools, hospitals, everything is in a 15 to 20-minute radius. And furthermore, it's even coming up within the community. So residents will have everything, and that's what you call a smart city or a smart community design.
So now we're going to discuss the numbers in detail. We'll discuss about the clusters, what were the launch prices, what are the current prices in the secondary market, and we'll also discuss about the rental market as well. So Neha, before diving into the numbers, let's understand the Arabian Ranches 3 master plan in detail.
Arabian Ranches 3, this exclusive villa and townhouse community, is designed around a lush green central park. There's an outer periphery that consists of townhouses and twin villas, and the inner core consists of independent villas situated along the central park. This is what makes it a balanced mix of privacy and accessibility. And it's so thoughtfully designed, that means that every resident gets to enjoy open spaces, nature, premium living, no matter which type of home they choose for themselves.
I mean, absolutely. And if you talk about one of the biggest highlights, which you like a lot, a central park. I mean, this park features like a dedicated cricket pitch, multiple sports courts, jogging tracks, playgrounds for the kids. So whether you are a sports lover like me, or a fitness lover like you, or just someone who enjoys the outdoor, this park offers something for everyone.
And it doesn't just stop here, because Arabian Ranches 3 has a lot more to offer. There's the community retail center, the Arabian Ranches 3 Souk, which opened up last week. There's also a clubhouse that's going to be coming up in the near future. The community is laden with water features, gyms, pools, you name it, and it's there. It's basically a smart design where there's an entire ecosystem within the community. And what makes it even more special is that it's not just a big development. It's made up of 16 sub-communities, out of which 10 communities are townhouse clusters and 2 are semi-detached, whereas you have 4 independent villa communities.
This is what makes and keeps the demand high, making Arabian Ranches 3 one of the most sought-after townhouse and a villa community.
So let's go back to 2019 when Emaar first launched its first 4 clusters, namely Sun, Joy, Spring, and Ruba.
Absolutely.
They launched 3 bedrooms over there with Sun starting somewhere around 1.25 million, and today that same 3 bedroom has reached 2.8 to 3 million.
Yeah.
Whereas if you talk about a 4 bedroom, it was launched somewhere around 1.75 million dirhams, and today it's transacting at 4 million dirhams. That's more than double.
And it's not just about the property values. The rental demand in this ready clusters is really good. A 3-bedroom townhouse is renting at around 160,000 dirhams a year. A 4-bedroom townhouse renting at around 210,000 to 220,000 dirhams a year.
It's a 6 to 7% return on investment, which is a solid number for townhouse and villas. So after the launch of the first 4 clusters of townhouses in 2019, after that the pandemic hit. But in 2021, Emaar bounced back really strong, and they came up with something that was very, very special. These were not your typical townhouses. These were standalone villas by the name of Caya that Emaar launched. 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms.
Yes, in Caya 1, Emaar launched combination of 3 and 4 and 5 bedroom villas. In Caya 2, Emaar came up with only 4 and 5 bedroom. And if we talk about the numbers, the launch prices, a 3 bedroom launched at around 3.5 million dirham. 4 bedroom launched at around 4.3 million dirhams, and the 5 bedroom launched at around 5.8 million dirham. And if you talk about their prices in the secondary market, I mean, they have skyrocketed. A 3 bedroom, which hardly anyone is selling. I mean, the market price is around
5.5 million, yeah.
5.5 million. 4 bedroom is going between 7 to 7.5 million. And what about the 5 bedroom?
5 bedrooms are trading anywhere between 10 million. But the thing is, these aren't even the prices that are set right now, because these units have not even been handed over.
True.
So once the handover starts to take place, then we will realize how much these are worth.
Absolutely. So with limited supply in the community and in the overall in Dubai as well, the demand for these standalone villas with the rooftop terraces, with a huge plot and built-up area is only going to increase.
Absolutely, because the thing to understand is there's hardly any availability when it comes to the premium segment, and stand-alone villas like Caya do just that, cater to the demand in that segment.
So after covering Caya, we'll go to the Bliss cluster and we'll show how it looks from inside. See you there. So after Caya, Emaar brought something special to this community, a cluster called Bliss. So this whole cluster was inspired by Santorini, Greece, with whitewashed houses, Wadi rivers flowing along narrow street, a cozy, a community vibe, definitely one of the most amazing and charming parts of Arabian Ranches 3.
Yes, I absolutely agree. It is beautiful. And the houses here are different as well, because the 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses that are offered here today come in the forms of duplexes and triplexes, which is a unique concept, again, just as the Santorini theme.
Yes, the theme is really good. And if you talk about the prices, we have seen appreciation all over Arabian Ranches 3. So if we talk about 3 bedroom townhouses, which were launched at around 1.75 million dirhams, and a 4 bedroom launched at around 2.7 million dirhams, but today these homes have appreciated significantly. A 3 bedroom now sells for around what price?
3.2 million dirhams.
Yes, and the 4 bedroom is going at around
4 million
dirhams. Yeah. Right. So that's almost double in just few years, and it makes sense when you combine
a picturesque design along with a well-planned community, and then with Emaar's reputation, demand is bound to remain strong.
So we have seen how townhouses inside Bliss cluster looks like. Now we are inside June 2 cluster, a combination of 4 and 5 bedroom twin villas. So after the huge success of twin villas in Dubai Hills Estate, the club villas, Emaar introduced twin villas in Arabian Ranches 3 as well, a combination of 4 and 5 bedroom. And if you talk about their launch prices and the prices in the secondary market, a 4 bedroom launched at around 3.5 million, and now in the secondary market is closing at around 5.2 million. And what about the 5-bedroom?
5 bedrooms were launched somewhere between 4.1 million dirhams, and today they're transacting at 6.2 million dirhams. It's a huge jump. And the reason for this is that, they offer the bigger sizes, bigger plots, modern design, premium lifestyle, and exclusivity, because when it comes to the supply, there's very limited availability. In fact, in the entire 16 sub-clusters, you have only 2 twin villa clusters available.
Yeah, and if you talk about the location of Zone 2 cluster inside Arabian Ranches 3, it's very prime. It's just walking distance to the souk, and it's very close to the entry and exit point. So now you have understood about Zone 2 semi-detached or twin villas. We'll head to Elie Saab construction site. See you there.
So we saw June, but now one of the biggest milestones achieved in Arabian Ranches 3 was the launch of Elie Saab villas. These were the first ever branded standalone 4 and 5 bedroom villas in the community, designed by none other than the international fashion icon Elie Saab.
True, these villas brought a whole new level of luxury to Arabian Ranches 3. And if you talk about the location of Elie Saab villas within Arabian Ranches 3, they have one of the most prime spots in the entire community.
Initially, when these were launched, the 4 bedrooms started at around 4.6 million dirhams and the 5 bedrooms were somewhere around 6.2 million dirhams. But today, the story is completely different.
The prices have increased exponentially, and the 4 bedrooms are now selling at around 7.5 million dirhams, and the 5 bedrooms have reached to close to 11 million dirhams.
That's a massive jump. But after the success of this, Emaar didn't just stop there. They understood the demand and they introduced Elie Saab 2, featuring more refined designs and slightly higher launch prices, because demand was just that strong.
And this just proves that premium branded residences and well-planned communities are always a winning investment.
The important thing to understand is the value proposition that Emaar creates. In the entire 16 clusters, you have only 2 sub-communities of dependent villas, namely Caya and Elie Saab villas.
And that means they are exclusive and they are always in limited supply in Arabian Ranches 3, which automatically drives up the demand and the prices.
Yeah, that's why we're seeing that the prices are still continuing to climb. And that's why investors and end users see these as high-value, long-term assets.
Exactly. And with these limited villa offerings, owning a standalone villa in Arabian Ranches 3 is now a status symbol.
In 2022, only 3 new clusters were launched. But in 2023, Emaar picked up pace again with launching another 3 clusters, Anya, Anya 2 and May. Each of these communities featuring 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses, continuing Emaar's vision of making Arabian Ranches 3 a top choice for families and investors.
And guess how many homes there are across all these clusters?
A total of 4,229.
And it's no wonder why the demand is still so high. These clusters are designed to cater to the growing need of quality, affordable and well-located properties in Arabian Ranches 3.
And the best part is that Arabian Ranches 3 doesn't just offer one style type. It offers townhouses, twin villas, standalone villas. It's a huge variety, which is an advantage in itself, because that means less competition within the community, multiple property types, there's always demand for different buyer segments, and it's a strong market demand and price stability that it ensures having these different types of houses.
So this diversity ensures prices remain resilient and competitive. And that means whether you are an investor or a homeowner, Arabian Ranches 3 is designed to hold its value.
And with more developments coming, this community is only going to get bigger and better. So let's understand how these property prices in Arabian Ranches 3 still have a massive potential to increase, because there's some exciting developments that are on the way that will potentially push the prices even higher.
Yes, so all the new developments which are coming to Arabian Ranches 3 will going to help in increasing the price. First up is the souk is already open. So this newly opened souk is really good. It's huge. It's one of our top solutions for day-to-day retail needs, dining and entertainment.
And not just that, but following the souk is going to be the completion of the Central Park, which will be the best place for families to enjoy and relax. Furthermore, there's a clubhouse that is coming up in Elie Saab.
And there would be a cycling track promoting healthy and active lifestyle within this whole community. So these are the kind of upgrades that turn a great community into an elite one. So if you own a property in Arabian Ranches 3, or if you're thinking of investing, here is a big question. Should you buy, hold, or sell?
Let's break it down. If you're a buyer, this is a great time for you to invest. Why? Because prices are still on the rise with major developments like the souk, the school, the metro connectivity, all of this is coming up. So values are obviously going to be climbing even higher. Right now, investors can expect a rental yield of
6 to 7%.
which is a solid number for townhouses and villas, which basically indicates that demand is increasing and in long-term capital appreciation seems very, very strong.
And for the sellers, should you sell now? Our honest advice would be to hold on.
Do not sell.
Because Arabian Ranches 3 is still growing, and with all these upcoming new developments, property prices are expected to even climb even higher over the next few years.
So the final takeaway is, if you're looking to buy, don't wait too long. Prices are rising and future developments will push the values even higher. If you already own a property in Arabian Ranches 3, hold on to it, because this community is just getting started.
And if you are thinking of selling, wait until these major developments are completed so you can maximize your returns.
Because Arabian Ranches 3 isn't just growing, it's booming. And if you're looking for a well-connected, high appreciation community, Arabian Ranches 3 is one of the best investments in Dubai today. And with more developments on the way, this is just the beginning.
Yes, absolutely correct. So, if you want to explore current resale opportunities, the upcoming handovers in Arabian Ranches 3 or rental options, get in touch with us today.
See you in the next video.
This is Emaar from Experience Realty.
And this is Neha signing off.